Hey there, jammers. Craig here. I'm going to show you a song that we did at the last jam session called Sunshine of Your Love by Cream. I know because I play guitar at the jams, I usually focus on that and let the ukulele players figure it out by themselves. But even though this has got some really quick chord changes, it's actually easier to play on a ukulele. So I'm going to give this to the ukulele players so they can figure it out. If you look up the Ultimate Guitar website, the page that comes up is a little bit confused, and unfortunately I can't share with you the personal one that I edited that makes it a little bit clearer. So we'll just talk it through here, but you might want to look that up just to help you remember it. So the riff, do 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 do, that's pretty well half the song. We're playing it in D, so I bar the second fret. That's a D chord, and then add this fifth fret note here. That's my standard D shape that I play. I'm just holding my fingers out of the way here, but normally I'm just playing that. It's like a C shape, slid up 1, 2 frets. And in fact, those are the two chords you're going to jump between, the D and the C. D. So you could do it the way I just did it then. D, and slide down your little finger to the C, and then slide it back up 2 and place the bar. Or you could have your finger ready on the C and let it go, let the other chord go. D, C, D. You could actually leave your finger there on the C because this chord finger's covering it. So there's a couple of ways of going from D to C and jumping back to D really quick. So that's something to practice. And then the riff that comes after are just single notes, an A, a G sharp, and a G. I'm just playing them on this second string. So it's just the 3 notes here from the 5th fret to the 4th fret to the 3rd fret. Those 3 notes. And I often, when I'm with my plucking fingers, I'm often just plucking the 2 middle strings. So that after that strum, I then just use 2 fingers on the center strings to get that bit. And then, actually I also play the C string, which is a D note, for that low bass note. And because the end of the riff is a D, F, D chord. Do, do, do. And what I'm doing is I'm playing the 2nd fret note there, and then I'm using either my little finger or this finger stretched up on the 5th fret and just playing the bottom 3 strings. That's an F chord. So what I'm really doing is I'm ignoring the top string, the A string, and I'm playing the G, C, and E strings, the bottom 3 strings, at the 2nd fret, then the 5th fret, and then back to the 2nd fret. So it's a nice little neat pattern just in this sort of shape here. D to C, and then this finger drops down to the next string, and you can use all fingers if you want, but you're playing just counting down from 5th to 4th to 3rd, and just plucking the center strings. And then you're back to, once you've done that, you let go, and you're back to your D shape, and you play do 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 at the 2nd, the 5th fret, and the 2nd fret again. You can hear that I'm sort of still just plucking the two center strings for that first D as well. On a ukulele, you could also cheat it and not even play the C note. It could just be D. It could be a D7th, where I'm still going on the top notes, but rather than letting go to play a C, I'm playing D, D7th, D. And you can still hear the top note doing the melody bit. It's not quite as full as going to the whole C chord. And the reason why I'm showing you this is for later on up here. So you could just keep your finger on this second bar and play all the notes with your other fingers here while this one's fixed in position. So from the 5th to the 3rd one there, then the next string, it's the 5th, 4th and 3rd, and then it's open and the 5th fret barred and open. Sorry, by open I mean these fingers are open and in this 2nd fret. So does that make sense? That's most of the song. It's getting near dawn, when lights close their tired eyes, I'll soon be with you, my love. Da, 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 da. And then the whole thing changes key, or changes up, modulates to the next chord, it goes to G. So I just slide up here to the 5th, 6th, 7th fret and do exactly the same shape. So here is where that's a G chord at the 7th fret, and it would be G, G, F and G, so you would slide down 2 and play the same shape, do, 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 which is just like the first phrase where we went from D to C by sliding 2 frets down, so we could go from G to F. But this is where I reckon cheat it and play that little 7th riff. G to a G7th is this shape. And then you're just doing the same thing you did down here. So that last chord, what'll it be? It'll be a G, B flat and G, but it's the 7th fret, 7, 8, 9, 10th fret, and you're just really playing these 3 strings, not the very top string. And then you go back to where you started, at the 2nd fret. Notice I'm just using the D and D7th shape here. And then you get the chorus, which is just A, C, and G as normal chords. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going, in the sunshine of your love. And back to slides up to here again. Same shape, so exactly the same pattern. Just this finger has gone from the 2nd to the 7th, and then everything's the same in relation to each other. And back here again. So really pretty easy pattern on a ukulele actually, and it's just fun to play. So the chord changes are still pretty fast, and it still takes a bit of grip to be able to do those bar chords, but I really recommend you trying to muck around with it and strengthening these fingers so they can do all the work, your little finger and your 2 middle fingers, while while your index finger is just holding the bar and changing the key. Alrighty, have a go at that, and I'll see you at the next jam. Cheers.